Bob Anderson is the technical director of the Canadian Fencing Association. Though at first he may not seem familiar, it is highly likely that most of us have seen his work at one time or another. Starting over 30 years ago with Errol Flynn, he has been a fencing stuntman and fight director for many films and stars, including Douglas Fairbanks Jr., Charlton Heston, David Niven, Sean Connery, and Roger Moore. But in his most famous fighting role, we never saw his face. For at close to 60 years of age, it was Bob Anderson who wielded the famous lightsaber during all the fight sequences with Luke Skywalker.
Bob, perhaps the most infamous mask of modern-day swordplay is undoubtedly that arch-villain of the Star Wars movie, Darth Vader. But the movements that they use in those particular fight sequences with the laser swords dates back to the early days of the knights in armor and the broadswords that they carried and they used in combat. The swordplay, of course, represents always the good and the evil side of the Force, both in Star Wars and in those days.
The sport of fencing can claim many ancestors. In the beginning, there was deadly combat, then the duel of honor, and for a while it was an aristocratic social grace essential to the education of a gentleman. Today, as a competitive sport, it demands the highest levels of one's physical and mental capabilities. It is the domain of the athlete.